There is the identity shift that changes your finances. Have you ever noticed that no matter how much your income grows, your bank balance seems to gravitate back to the same uncomfortable number? You get a bonus, and suddenly the car needs a repair. You get a raise, and your lifestyle magically expands to swallow every single cent. We call this lifestyle creep, but the truth is much deeper than that. It's an identity lock. We don't manage money based on what we know, we manage it based on who we believe we are. If you see yourself as someone who just scraps by, your brain will subconsciously find ways to make that true, no matter how many zeros on your paycheck. Today, we aren't talking about budgets or spreadsheets. We are talking about the identity shift. We're talking about becoming the person who is congruent with wealth. Welcome to Elevate Daily with Lucy. Let's update your internal software. In behavioral psychology, there is a concept called cybernetic mechanism. It's like the autopilot on a plane. If the plane veers too far off course, the pilot pulls it back. Your self image is your financial autopilot. If your internal identity is set to struggle and you suddenly find yourself with ease, your brain triggers an alarm. It feels like a threat because it's unfamiliar. So you overspend, you procrastinate on taxes, or you miss an investment opportunity, all to get back to the struggle zone where you feel like yourself. To change your finances permanently, you have to close the gap between who you are today and the version of you who is financially empowered. You don't wait for the money to feel like a wealthy person. You have to adapt the identity of the steward first. Again, listen, you and wealth is you being the steward of it. The shift happens the moment you move from wanting to deciding. Wanting implies lack. It's the energy of a beggar. It says, I don't have this and I hope I get it someday. Deciding is the energy of an architect. It says, this is who I am and my external reality is simply catching up. When you adopt the identity of a financially empowered person, your question changes. You stop asking, can I afford this? And you start asking, is this an investment in the life I'm building? You stop saying, I'm bad with money, and you start saying, I'm a person who handles resources with precision and respect. You aren't faking it, you're practicing the future. You're giving your brain a new set of coordinates so it can stop pulling you back to the past. Because to move forward, you need a new mindset. Today, one small action is the identity filter. Every time you're about to make a financial decision today, whether it's buying a coffee, paying a bill, or looking at a contract, I want you to pause for 3 seconds. Ask yourself, how will the second version of me handle this? How will the version of you who is debt free, invested, and at peace handle this moment? Will they buy this out of boredom? Will they ignore this bill out of fear? Or will they act with the calm, quiet confidence of someone who knows exactly where they're going? For today, stop being the current you. Just practice it today. Just for today. Be the elevated you. Be the you that you aspire to be. Be the you that you would love to be if you had all the wealth on earth. See how it feels to wear that skin. See how it feels to not bother about money, about scarcity, and just for today, practice to be in abundance and just be in that moment. The numbers in your bank accounts are trailing indicators. They are just the echoes of who you were 6 months ago. Who you are now, the decisions you make, the identity you claim, and the self trust you build is what creates your future. You're no longer a victim of your financial history, you're the leader of your financial identity. Go into your day, go into today, and walk like the person you're becoming. What you see today is and are the daters of yesterday. Create tomorrow's data by becoming that person today. I am Lucy. This has been Elevate Daily with Lucy. I'll see you tomorrow.